T-minus 1 minute, 20 seconds and counting. We can see the purges of the main engines as we prepare for ignition. T-minus 1 minute, 10 seconds and counting. Liquid hydrogen tank is at flight pressure. T-minus 1 minute, mark and counting. The firing system for the sound suppression water will be armed just a couple seconds from now. It has been armed. T-minus 45 seconds and counting. T-minus 40 seconds and counting. The development flight instrumentation recorders are on. T-minus 35 seconds. We're just a few seconds away from switching to the redundant sense sequencer. T-minus 27 seconds. We have gone for redundant set sequencer start. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15, 14, 13, T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start. Liftoff of America's first space shuttle. And the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Roger. Columbia, Houston, you're go at throttle up.
Roger, go at throttle up.
Roger, Columbia, on the nice ride. You're lofting a little bit, so it could probably be slightly high at staging.
1 minute 45 seconds coming up on go, no go.
Columbia, you're negative seat.
That call up says that Columbia, the altitude is too high for ejection seat use. Mark.
Columbia, your go for SRB step.
2 minutes 4 seconds, standing by for SRB SEP confirmation.
Roger on the SEP, Columbia.
Mark, 2 minutes 20 seconds, confirm solid rocket booster SEP.
Takeoff initiate.
Mark, 2 minutes 30 seconds. On-board guidance is converging as programmed. Columbia is now steering for its precise window in space for main engine cutoff. Mark, 2 minutes 40 seconds. Columbia now 39 nautical miles in altitude, 42 nautical miles downrange. Mark, 2 minutes 50 seconds.
Columbia, you're looking a little hot. All your calls will be a little early.
Okay.
Columbia now has 2-engine rotor capability.
Good here.
Mark, 3 minutes. Young and Crippen really moving out now. Velocity now reading 6,200 feet per second. Mark, 3 minutes 15 seconds. Columbia now 51 nautical miles in altitude, 66 nautical miles downrange. Velocity now reading 6,500 feet per second. Mark, 3 minutes 30 seconds. Columbia now 55 nautical miles in altitude, 78 nautical miles downrange. Mark, 3 minutes 40 seconds, standing by for a return status check and mission control by Flight Director Neil Hutchinson. Columbia given a green to continue. Mark, 3 minutes 55 seconds, standing by for a press d'amico, which says Columbia should lose one engine.
Columbia, stand by, press d'amico.
Columbia continues flying forward, coming up on negative return.
Press for MECO.
Roger, press for MECO.
Mark, 4 minutes 8.
Columbia, stand by for negative return. Mark, negative return. And your evap is good.
Mark, 4 minutes 25 seconds with that.
Yes, we can confirm it.
With that call up from Capcom Brandenstein, Columbia now committed to space travel. Young and Crippen can no longer turn around and return to the launch site.
Columbia, Houston, we're showing both ohms PC transducers off scale high.
Mark, 4 minutes 45 seconds. The flash evaporator is activated on board to cool Columbia.
We're setting off scale low here.
Roger, stand by. We'll keep an eye on it.
Mark, 4 minutes 56 seconds. Columbia is lofting early in the second stage, is now being taken out of the trajectory as programmed. Columbia now 74 nautical miles in altitude, 181 nautical miles down.
Nominal there, man. What a view, what a view.
Glad you're enjoying it.
Mark, 5 minutes 15 seconds. Columbia now 75 nautical miles in altitude, 202 nautical miles downrange. Velocity now reading 11,000 feet per second. A status check and mission control by Flight Director Neil Hutchinson.
Columbia, Houston, your go at 5:30. MECO, 8+34.
Mark, 5 minutes 40 seconds. That call up from Capcom Brandenstein says that Columbia's trajectory, navigation, and engine performance look good.
Columbia, reading you loud and clear.
Okay, you're clear, a little weak.
Mark, 5 minutes 55 seconds.
Columbia, we just switched over Bermuda. Boy, should be getting better here in a second.
Roger that. Okay, that's good.
6 minutes. Columbia now 76 nautical miles in altitude, 280 nautical miles downrange. Velocity now reading 13,000 feet per second.